Understanding and comprehending is vital in building of relationships and development of rapport. Because without the understanding, we cannot move on to the next third stage or the final stage of the wheel of rapport, which is establishing of respect, trust and affection. You see, if you've received communication and understood it, that leads to respect of the other person's opinion. If your communication was effective, the other person is more likely to at least respect your opinion, even if they don't agree with it. However, in the main, if we've made the effort to communicate effectively and seek to make sure that the other person understands and comprehends what we've said, the other party appreciates our efforts that much more, which leads to respect to you as a fellow human being and somebody that they can communicate with effectively. This appreciation for your efforts to communicate effectively leads to respect. If the other party respects how you've communicated to them, you've established basic rapport with them. And rapport is the essential building block for all relationships. So, received communication leads to understanding and comprehension, which leads to respect. And that leads to a desire for further communication. We've gone round the wheel once. So, the other party's received your communication, they've understood and they've comprehended what you're saying, and they've at least respected your point of view, even if they don't like or agree with it at this point in time. The rapport wheel has completed one revolution, and this generally leads to a desire for further communication, and that leads to more understanding, which leads to more respect. So this increased respect leads to a desire for even more communication, and the wheel's gone around twice. And more communication means more understanding. More understanding means even more respect, which leads to even more communication. And around we go again. And the funny thing is, as you and the other party increase the number of revolutions, the times you go around the wheel of rapport, so the speed around the wheel increases. The first time round it might have been like that. The second time round, much quicker. And by the time you've done 5, 6, 7, 8 revolutions, it's really spinning. Each revolution around the wheel speeds up how quickly you go around the wheel in the first place. This establishes further rapport. And you can see the rapport building as you go around. In addition to the increased rapport and the increased speed at which the wheel is turning, the nature of the third aspect of the wheel, the respect, alters. Because as you respect somebody more and more, you start to trust them. And the more you communicate and the more you understand them and they understand you, you increase your trust with them. And as this goes round and round and round, your respect increases, your trust increases. And I'd like to ask you a question. When you respect and trust somebody, how do you feel about them? Because don't we like the people that we trust and respect? And so as we go round, as trust and respect increases, so does affection. We start to like people. We like them more and more, and each time we go round, another layer of trust, another layer of respect, and another layer of affection is laid on. And thus our rapport and our relationship starts to get quicker, stronger and better. And as we go round and more trust, more and more respect and more affection is established, the wheel is getting quicker and quicker. It's rather like a Catherine wheel on November the 5th, firing off with sparks going everywhere. The wheel of rapport is spinning very, very quickly now. More understanding, more communication, more respect, more trust, more affection. Ultimately, this is how we end up being in love with people, because the speed of it has become so intense, the sparks that are flying are so fabulous that we can't help but fall in love with somebody. You're now building very healthy relationships with people because you've communicated well and you're understanding you and you're understanding them. It's not rocket science.